Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great time, and I hope you guys are safe at your home and at your comfort within your comfort zones and learning some new skills and new techniques. Whenever you get out of this situation, I believe, you will have some more skills and more things to do. So I'm here today with another exciting opportunity, and this opportunity is from China. It's a fully funded opportunity. Obviously, China was the origin for the pandemic right now happening in the world, but China was still the first country who controlled it really well, and I really appreciate that. And it's kind of really shocking for me that that all the world is now in a pandemic situation and no one is getting full control of the virus, but I really appreciate the Chinese government and the Chinese people who did it so well. So Chinese has announced a scholarship once again. It's a fully funded scholarship, and it is in Tsinghua University. It's a fully funded scholarship and funded by Schwarzman scholarship. So let's just see a bit more details about this scholarship. This is actually China's Chinese scholarships are kind of scholarships. These scholarships are funded in three or four different methods, or like three or four different techniques they use to fund students from all around the world. So this is one of the technique, not the technique, or this is one of the organization, I'd say, so which is responsible for the funding of the students. So this is a fully funded scholarship. There is no needs of TOEFL or IELTS or things like that. It's really easy. Beijing, China, Tsinghua University, master's degree, 1 year, fully funded, and September 2022 is the last date. And if we available fields which are available are like Chinese, Asian studies, public policies, economics, business, international relations, science, engineering, humanities, social sciences, business. Okay, so if we see about the scholarships benefits: full tuition, room, board, round airport and in country study tour, required course, books, supplies, health insurance, and a stipend of $4,000 for personal expense. So that's a good amount. Eligibility criteria: the Schwarzman Scholars Program at Tsinghua University is only to study a master's degree scholarship. The duration is 1 year. Applicants who are currently enrolled undergraduate program must be tracked to successfully complete all degree requirements before August 1st. So they are talking about those applicants who are still in the program, so they need to complete their studies and everything before August. So there are no requirements for specific field of studies, and so you guys don't need to worry. I'll explain all these things one by one. Obviously they'll come up when we'll be filling the application. So okay, so IELTS and TOEFL is not required, but a big but: if you have these and if you have the studies, so obviously you will be given preferences over those who has the English language proficiency certificate. English proficiency certificate is perfectly fine. It doesn't kind of, it's not a thing which will say, okay, we will like, your application will be rejected due to this reason. It's not like that. Your application will not be rejected. English language proficiency will work as same as IELTS, but IELTS will be given more priority. And this is what I'm trying to say. So how you are trying to, like, how you're supposed to write this, like complete this application form, and what does you need, these are the things you will be needing. So how you're supposed to complete this application: you just need to click on this link, says right here. When you click on this link, this page will open up, and this is the program overview which I have already explained. So you guys don't need to like kind of worry about these things. You just need to kind of click on admission, and when you click on admission, you will see like this application. You need to click on this application right here, and when you click on this application, just need to click on apply now. So when you will be what happened to the internet connection? So when you click on that apply now button, the apply now button will be automatically prompt up to this page right here. So this is the details. To begin a new application, you need to click right here. So we'll be doing that. Okay, first of all, I think I need to log out so that I can make things easier for you. You might understand well. So that's why I'll be going from the start. This is it. You have to write your username, email address, first name, last name, your passwords, and create an account. You will receive a verification email. You need to verify that it's you, and after that, that's it. You just need to log in. When you log in, Chinese servers, I don't know why they take so much time. So there you go, you have logged in successfully. This is the application instructions and thing. Don't worry, you don't need to read this if you're watching this video. So okay, we'll be starting from the personal information. These are the things you can do on your own: date of birth, gender, marital status, country of citizenship. You can easily search your country, whatever the country you are having. So these are the kind of things: country of birth and passport, authenticity, sorry, and current contact information, primary phone number, address, and things like that. Okay, in all that things, I was like, in all this personal information, I was not really interested to explain everything. Obviously, you know what the address is and how you're supposed to write down your address. This is the thing which will be giving kind of hesitation for you to while filling the form. They will be conducting interviews in Singapore, London, New York within the dates of 24 October till November 2020. So just for example, for the sake of argument, let's believe that you, me, or whoever applying to this application is not living in Singapore, UK, or New York, or London, whatever. So how you are supposed to make things easier for you, as they will be conducting interview in these three particular locations. So don't need to worry about. Candidates invited to interview are responsible for making all necessary arrangement to enter the country in which the interview will occur. If you are not a citizen of Singapore, UK, or USA, please indicate below which of these countries you require an entry visa if are invited to an interview. So for example, I select Singapore, United, whatever. So if they will be kind of giving you an option to appear at the interview, you have already selected the country, like for example it's Singapore, so they will be responsible for your visa process and all the things which are required to for you to appear at Singapore and at that interview. So why you can be eligible for this scholarship. This is not a general scholarship or a scholar or a kind of scholarship which is just like local other Chinese government scholarships or the Chinese council scholarships and things like that. This is kind of different scholarship, and it is one of the highly paid scholarships in China. So biography, okay, they are talking about your biography. You can write these things down on your own and select two interests that best identify with your professional and leadership aspirations. Depends on your particular case how you make things good. And have you applied to this scholarship before? If yes, then tell them how and when, or you got rejected or selected, whatever. Program information: how did you learn about these scholars? You can write down my name. I should really appreciate that. So let's go to education. Okay, will you have completed your undergraduate degree by this date? Okay, the name of your university, the university, country, degree, and these are the things. Really easily you can complete them. And you can add another response if you have much details or things like that. Okay, language proficiency, and these are the proficiency, and they're talking about your mother tongue. Then they're talking about like what's the second language after your mother tongue. Like in most of the cases it's English, so write that down. And English proficiency and test score: I am a native, I studied for 2 years. That this is the things I was talking about, like perfectly fine, but I'll self-report, set your score below, and upload a copy of the results. So these are the two options. Depends on your particular case, you have to select one. So what was the primary language of instruction in your undergraduate degree? and this is the test name which you have. For example, if you have the test, as you can see, it is not mandatory, so you don't need to worry about that. Professional experience, if you have any professional experience regarding to your field or regarding to this the whatever you want to study in or things like that, so you have to write down the details about your experience. And this is the experience abroad. If you have traveled abroad for whatever reasons, let them know. You can add multiple entries right here, and that's it. Okay, leadership roles, awards, recognitions. So list them up one by one, explain how, when, why, and that's it. Disciplinary action, and have you withdraw, been suspended, or yes, no. Oh, I would, you said no. So have you been arrested with anything like that? No. So first name, last name, recommendation letters, they are talking about three recommendees. Okay, essay, transcript, leadership essay up to 750 words, statement of purpose up to 500 words, short answers up to 100 words, transcript. So this is the page. In all this information you have written right here, that will be perfectly fine, but these are the page which will be kind of scene of your selection and rejection. You really need to work really hard on these, answering these questions. Don't go anywhere else, just try to answer one by one all these dots. These are the questions they have asked, and you are supposed to answer each questions one by one. So after doing that, so let's see what have I for the additional information. If you would like to give them a video introduction, it's perfectly fine. It's a plus with your application, you can easily do that. And this is in the end your kind of electronic signature, and the date and the upload page, and finally it's kind of done. There is no application fees and things like that. You can easily kind of complete your application just like here, and your application will be almost completed. So that's kind of it. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video will be helpful for you guys. So do let me know in the comment sections below if you guys have any difficulties or questions about this applications or any other application. I would be really happy to help you guys. Thank you so much, and have a good day.